Hey everyone, welcome back to Jaraci Cup 18, the Battle of the Invalids. That's officially the subtitle for this tournament. I just decided that, but it's gonna stick. This is gonna be between Just Carrier, who's the green player, and SmaugTheGolden, who's the red player. It's Group Stage B, so it's gonna be 2 matches here. Don't worry, I'll remind you between games, that way you'll, be able to tell. Now this is a Just Carrier replay, so obviously we're gonna have an excellent info. And sure enough. Hey, Just Carrier's picking random. Let's go. Also, yeah, we clicked on the sussy text image, so now we get Rattling Boys. And it looks like same faction for Game 2. It's gonna be Con F for Smaug, and it's Tauren Crater for Game 1 and Kartoba for Game 2. Guys, Tauren Crater gets too much hate. This is a good map. And I will not tolerate the slander. Also, look. I think you're right. The engineering bay works only if the players are like playing the same sub-faction. Crazy. Anyway. Yeah, just look at the size of that thing! Oh, man. No, what I like about Tauren Crater is that it's unique from the other maps, the way that like the 2 bases are over here. And it's also just a nice eco map with some really interesting terrain over here. Now it looks like Smaug's gonna go for ref mode this game. Now, actually, I'll point this out because this is new for this tournament. But the reason that we allow random for this tournament is that revealing random factions is possible now. If you didn't know, you type in /RR in the lobby, and then it will allow you to reveal what faction people are playing. Random was too strong in DOK when you didn't know, because when you didn't know what faction your opponent was, you couldn't pick the right build for the situation. It just made things really difficult. Also, this is a weird resource distribution. He has 2... What the heck? So he has 4 CUs over here. He has 1 mining RUs there, and then the other 2 CUs. Anyway, now that you can reveal the random factions, you can actually play around what your opponent's faction is, which, that makes it a lot less overpowered. And in fact, I would say it's probably the weakest faction pick, random, because, few players are really skilled on all 4 factions. It's gonna be fighter and gunship tech here for Just Carrier. Good map for it. Very, very big. Not likely to get rushed. I'd love to see what Invalid over here is doing to respond to it, but obviously we're not going to be able to see that. Well, I guess we are. It's a PC. I'm hoping that Smaug has got Sandskimmer fed. Yep, he does. So he's going to want to move out across the field, find out what his opponent is doing. That's a good point there, Carrier. That's a good point. Few players can train to play versus all 4 factions as well. That's true. Oh yeah, and you're right. I can see if he has skimmer upgrades available. Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, fighter and gunship is done, and the sand skimmers are just like sitting here, so he really is an invalid. Oh, got him! You really want to keep moving out across the field here because you want to see what your opponent is doing, and if it is indeed air, which it is, you're gonna want to know that. So, quite unfortunate that he's idling over here. The double gunship! Oh no! Oh no! Now, I mean, 2 gunships can kill salvagers, that's true, but I still think strike fighters would do the job better, so I'm kind of curious why Just Carrier's gone for this. But he's in chat, so I'm sure he'll tell us. Also, this carrier is strangely placed now. You really want to keep this up here. And this RU focus is weird, too. Systems 1. What the heck? What is Smaug going for? Rattling Boys. Ah, I see. So the gunship canonically fires with a Tommy gun, right? It's good to know. Yeah, I don't know what Smaug is doing, though. This is really weird. Doesn't have any tech going, just carrier power. Maybe he thought he was playing an Ollie, huh? Here come the gunships. There's not really any defense for this. Just Carrier's gonna check around to see what the tech is, and then he'll go target the salves. And he's going on the main for the highest, like, salvage salvager density so that he can kill them, but actually it's the same on these two bases. Well, no, I guess this one only has 3, but still, you don't expect that. Not enough ammo to make another pass against Salve, so he'll just try and dump whatever he's got on these skins, see if maybe he can get a kill. Yeah, looks like he can. Oh, he can get quite a few, wow. Yeah, 4 Salvager kills, I mean, it works, that's for sure. That's for sure. I still think that Strike Fighters would just kind of do the job better, though, but I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm definitely not a Coalition main. Now the skins are going to march across the field, but this is a dicey proposition, obviously, because, you know, if your opponent just launches the gunships again, they all die, so I think really here, and you don't want to be getting upgrades, and if you do, you want to be getting the armor ones. I think here, Smaug should just save all of his money for get salvagers built and get missile ships, and that's all you need. Wait, is that true? The gunship and the strike fighter build the same time? Jeez. In that case, maybe there is some value to this. Get those things out faster to do the damage before your opponent has time to see it. Anyway, Smaug is just gonna have no money, right? Like, this RU prioritization is actually insane. Okay, there we go. Now he's going back to CUs. Sandskimmer raiding stones, so that's a thing, I guess. Now, I do like splitting the group up, because that way they don't just get murdered by gunships, but I mean... it ain't gonna be good. And I'll point out as well, like, Just Carrier actually has more power than Smaug right now, too, just by virtue of having a lot more eco, so... so that's also suboptimal, you would say. A couple of base runners getting built, ready to extract those artifacts. There's the missile ships. Good, good, good. So up! No. Anyway, I shouldn't laugh like that. It probably puts new viewers off. I'm not actually insane. It's just a bit, okay. But you can see, like, these skins, because he's fighting against Savon, he can't even take this base alone. So. Let alone when the gunship shows up and just says, "All right, time to die." So, I mean, this game is just over. There's just no army at all. Let alone the eco, which there also is none of. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Gunship's gonna stay in the air like it does. There is one missile ship, but there's just one, so I mean, it can just go wherever the missile ship isn't. Not gonna be a huge problem for that gunship. Well, I guess the bigger problem is there's no targets to go after. All the skims are dead. So probably he'll wait till he has both of them out and then just kill another base, but you know. Yeah, he sees it there. Very hard to not waste shells on the carrier there. I was wondering if he was going to manage it. Hey, there's some veterancy. And it looks like this base runner taking a bit of flack from the carrier, but should be okay. But the carrier is maneuvering to try and stop the artifacts from being able to extract here, so... we'll see if it's able. Actually, it's taking more damage than I thought it would from these gunships. I mean, you don't think of gunships as a unit that can damage carriers, really. But probably still would have been best for them to just save their ammo for any potential skims that come out. But the carrier stopped moving. I don't think it was really fast enough anyway. You know, allow these extractions to get out. Power 1 and the healing would be good. Just get that carrier re-established, as they say. Gotta be a little careful with this gunship as well. The anti-air net is over the carrier, so if you're a little lazy with the micro, you might actually get shot down here, but I don't think that Smaug has vision, so it's gonna be fine. Also, no radar guided. It's gonna be good. Whoa! Gunship is docking from 8 miles away. Well, that was interesting. Did you do it on purpose? Oh, man. Anyway, the artifacts are gonna get out. So that's a lot of power for this carrier. And he's actually taking microwave emitter. Is it bug abusing? It's not a bug, man, it's a feature. Yes, DQ! Yes, Smaug wins! Ha! I've been looking for a reason to DQ just carrier, you know? Anyway, microwave emitter is done. He's got the money for power 4, we're gonna go into that. He's got tons of carrier power here, so... It's gonna be true pain over here, I'll tell you what. Here comes the emitter. I'm not sure where it's targeting, though. That's a bit lazy. I mean, it doesn't really do anything, but to be fair, like, it's kind of hard to use the Savon microwave emitter when your opponent doesn't have any units on the field, so... You can hardly blame him. You can hardly blame him. It's a microwave dinner over here. I'd actually like to see him, yeah, power up the weapons to full. Because when the Savant carrier has weapons on full, its DPS is really kind of bonkers. It's actually lower than Coalition, if I remember correctly, but like the range is just so much better. And I think that it does better against carriers too, although then again, kind of carrier actually is kind of low on armor, so... Here come the bombers. I mean, I'm not sure if this bomber is even gonna get the drop before the carrier is dead. Oh, that's a gunship. Oh, the gunship is gonna kill the carrier! Oh, it didn't get the kill. Close, close. I mean, it was trying for it. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, that was just a really, that was a really smooth game for just carrier, so... There we go, I couldn't find my folder. I'm not sure what Smaug's build was like meant to be, because he had a really strange resource distribution there. But, you know. Also, Smaug is Team 1 this time? Anyway, it's gonna be random again, so we'll see what just carrier rolls. But again, Smaug knew this during the loading screen. That's how it works now. It's gonna be Coalition. Okay, cool. Just carrier playing the Northern Scum today, I see. Yeah, Team 1, but not Player 1, right? Like, I reckon... Yeah, see... Oh, wait, it did switch! Oh, frick. So now just carrier is the one on top. Oh, jeez. This is gonna be complicated. Yeah, Northern Scum, you know? Because everyone should play Galzian. By the way, everyone should play Galzian. I mean, that's fine. Like, we can use the units tab to see who's who at the beginning here. If it's a mirror matchup, it might get a little bit more difficult, but... That's true. Sidim pretty based, you know, I have to say. Now, what do we got going on here? Looks like Sanskimmer Tech is already done. He's got a few on the field. And I'd like to know when he starts clicking up to Railgun Tech, but of course we won't get to see that. Copart or whatever, you know. Oh shoot, that's true. He doesn't have a GPU. Yeah, I totally forgot about this. He can only play when he's in the Sensors Manager. Well, that would put a damper on things. That would put a damper on things. But it looks like he's caught just carrier unawares here, actually. We do have LAV Fab about to finish. has that production upgrade, so he's not completely defenseless here, but still I imagine that Smaug should get some damage to him. He actually had a death pack being... Oh, 2 of them. Oh, but Smaug is behind the... Oh, no. He's behind the hill. Yeah, like if you were in sensors, you wouldn't know that. He also can't check the health of enemy units, which is kind of a bummer, so... Oh, that probably explains why his eco was so weird, because he's like, it's really hard to tell like what they're even mining in the sensors. No, I guess they have the bar there to show you which one they're picking up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. And just carriers taking base hunter inventory. Oh no. He ain't going easy on him, that's for sure. Still no rail tech. Looks like it's gonna be 2 PC first. No, that's a salvager, I think. You're giving him a chance at the win, but you're also gonna destroy his self-esteem. Anyway, there's the first base runner. Gonna drop down a turret on the main. Decent positioning, I think. It might even have high ground on some areas, like over here. But most importantly, it's in range to be healed by the SC. Smaug's still not quite able to get any salvager kills here, which is pretty rough. Oh, okay, he's not spamming base runners. I thought he was gonna like try to turret destroy him here. To be fair, pretty hard against Conf. I mean, they just turn out the missiles and blow them all up. It's not super effective. And it looks like we do have railgun tech finished now. Smaug has the money to build one too. I wonder if maybe he's pop capped, but he's got 65 open, which means he has at least 45. I don't know. Okay, there we go. He's making one now. Problem is, of course, if you lose the Strikecraft battle, you lose the game, right? Because then the railguns can just get killed off. Also, is this base runner retiring? Oh, but he's actually gotten behind Just Carry here. Now, there is the turret, so watch out for that. But the LEVs aren't responding. That pack's being used again. Yeah, I guess it's true. It's not a super strong attack. One Salvager's gonna get taken out, but I mean, for all of those skins, maybe it's just not worth it. And like I said, if you lose the Strikecraft battle, you're in trouble because the railguns can just get jumped on, so... Smaug kind of needs 2 PC now, but he needs it like yesterday. Yeah, that wasn't really it. This is one big advantage that Coalition has that Saban doesn't, you know, like, defending this sort of thing with turrets is so much easier. Until the heavy rails come out, because then they can answer the turrets just by outranging them, but, you know, it's difficult before that to really get anything done. It's true, there's a mental aspect to it, you know what I mean? Yeah, me neither. Well, Railgun Fab gonna finish for Just Carrier, and that's always a bit rough too, because actually the Coalition Railguns in Jaraci outrange the Galzian ones until the Galzian ones get range calibration. So, looks like Smaug gonna say, yeah, this attack is fizzled out, there's no way I can keep that up, we're gonna go to ref mode here. A little difficult, of course, to make ref mode work when you've been on the attack, but Just Carrier is not pushing very aggressively, so it looks like you'll get away with it. And again, it's Carrier Systems 1. Interesting. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I think last game Smaug didn't even power up any systems, though. So that makes Carrier Systems 1 seem a little bit silly, right? Do you have a probe coming out? I heard the familiar beep there. He did? Okay, that's good. That's good. He threw a missile at you, but that's rude. Where does he get off? A little aggressive with these skims, though. I mean, I guess they are faster than LAVs, but, you know, you don't own this field. What else can I say? Probe died, so, you know, skill issue. Get better. Also, I love the logistics module to give vision for the turret. That's kind of neat. You don't see that every day. It's like 3 bases opening up here. Smog's carrier moving really far forward, though, which is surprising. Food delivery, yeah, exactly. I mean, if just carrier had like 3 or 4 railguns here, like you just die, you know. The LAVs will come swoop in, kill these things, and then there's nothing to stop your carrier. Oh, hey, look at that railguns. Good, good. Yeah, so this is a precarious situation to be in. Yeah. Also, the turret actually going to do a fairly significant amount of damage here. Already takes out 1,000 HP from that carrier. And these 3 skims here, they're a fake threat. They can't do anything, right? Because that turret is still there, so... Oh gosh, the LAVs with high ground are actually going to chunk this carrier too. Oh gosh. That's not good. They'll target the railguns once they can, though, I'm sure, right? Because he wants to just keep his rail alive. Oh man, the LAVs are just actually murdering this carrier. I think most of the damage it's taken is from the turrets and the LAVs, not from this railgun. Okay, now the Gaussian rails are targeting his, which is what they want to do, but it might be too late. Sunder lasts for a while, you know? Oh my gosh! Ouch! Death by 1,000 cuts, you know? Yeah, I don't know why Smaug was moving out across the field in this situation. This was, like, when you're on the back foot, just driving your carrier into Fog of War is, not ideal. Yes, of course! Rattle 'em, boys! And now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it. Nice shot, Geoff. Nice shot. This is the guy who managed to throw the sack of moldy peaches into the exhaust vent. If you get that reference, you're a legend. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Let's move on to the next one and try and forget about this as quickly as we can. It's gonna be a 2-0 win for Just Carrier.